Hello, my friends. This is part two of news articles review. I will just have a few words regarding just a few articles that I found interesting. And this comes from Business Insider by Kelsey Vlamis from February 21st, 2022. And it's titled The US ambassador to the United Nations said Putin wants the world to travel back to a time when empires ruled the world. These guys have no idea, no self-awareness of what the hell they're saying. First, as I told you before, they just use rhetoric in making a point, just not being sincere or just trying to convince the public with evidence and logic and data. They just come, just paint certain ideas or certain people, certain actions in a certain color without providing evidence, and they, you know, bake it and give it to us. And they expect us to just get it and eat it the way they baked it. It doesn't work that way with some people. I know with most people might go that way, but anyway. So let's break this down here. So the U.S. ambassador to the United Nations, they have no credibility. Remember those Haley, ambassador to the UN? Oh my God, she was a hysterical, vindictive. I don't think she was stupid, but she was she was arguing in bad faith. Nevertheless, I remember that, and I remember another one that I can't mention right now from the same clique. So this U.S. ambassador says that Putin wants the world to travel back to a time when empires ruled the world. Well, we have an empire right now ruling the world. That empire's problem is that there are some other ones wanting to challenge that empire's rule of the world. So the U.S. ambassador, it's always speaking half or not even of the whole thing. We know that for the past 30 years since the dissolution of the Soviet Union, United States ruled the world, did whatever he wanted. Nobody could push back on its decision with its NATO alliance, which was designed to counter the Warsaw Pact. Communist countries, and they're gone, but they're still on. Against whom? Policing the world in the name of an empire, correct? So this guy is just lacks self-awareness of what he's doing, or he's just a thug, not thug, a intellectually unsincere, or he's just stupid. Which one is it? Because he can't be so stupid to say such a thing. The U.S. ambassador, maybe he is. I don't give these guys any credit for their, I mean, when they have a position or they have a title. But for me, next time when this guy or this person, I don't know if it's a man or woman or whatever he identifies as, this person is going to say something again, I will not, I will listen but not believe. I will verify if it's an information that this person provides again. Because right now it's not information, it's just his assessment. Without seeing the obvious, he lives in that empire. He is part of that empire, of that system. And he points fingers because no people challenge that. All right, we got this another smart guy from this administration or regime, how you want to call him, and that's Sullivan. Uh, the he's the White House National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan. My God, he was a professor, and I don't know how old he is. I listened to him speaking, answering questions, and he's like everybody else. I would give him IQ 87, not 86, 87. I don't know. And he's a professor or was a professor. So anyway, it comes from The Hill on February 21st, 2022, and it's titled Sullivan. Russia planning extremely violent operation to crush Ukraine. Okay, let's see. What are the facts? What's the evidence, Sullivan? And the evidence are, and I'm going to read. White House National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan said Monday that U.S. believes, the key word, believes. So that the U.S. believes Russia is planning an extremely violent invasion of Ukraine, saying Moscow will seek to crush the Ukrainian people. Okay, so far propaganda based on nothing and on beliefs. I believe there's God. I believe there are aliens. I believe that tomorrow will be a good day. It's different than I think, I assess, you know, I reason. So then he says here, continues, he says that, Sullivan, we, and again, believe that any military operation of the size, scope, and magnitude of what we believe the Russians are planning will be extremely violent. It will cost the lives of Ukrainians and Russians, civilians and military personnel alike, Sullivan said during an appearance on NBC Today. So he believes, and then he uses that extremely violent. I want to hear the information, exactly who said what, where. Don't tell me that's confidential, and that's gonna destroy the sources. We're gonna find the conspired the sources where you got the information, and he believes. Now go back to the dictionary if you have any doubts of what the word believes means and check it out. Okay, believes is not the same as thinking. Believes is when you usually have a come to a conclusion, not necessarily based on evidence. So this guy believes. We believe that, that we believe the Russians. We believe. No, we know. We got the plans. It's plan number. It's plan number 345 that was sent from this location to that location, from Vladimir to Tom Jones, and Tom Jones at this time received it, and it's top secret. We have a copy, and here's the copy. It's signed right here. It's not signed. This is the order. This is the planning. That's how you do it. If you have it, you don't say, "I believe you are a bad person. I believe you going to attack tomorrow. You're going to go and commit a crime at Walmart. I believe it's going to be very, very, very a violent crime. I believe. I believe. Why? Why? Because I don't like you. I look at your past and I'm just seeing the future. Yeah, you can base your future behavior on the past behavior. But then what are you doing? What are you doing with criminals? When the criminal gets out of prison nowadays, these guys want to have them give them the right to vote and forget their crimes and or their felonies and so on, the criminal records they want erased. Why? Because you can't. He changed maybe, so no, you can't look like that person in that way. I mean, it's contradictory. It's just this is when ideology. You have an ideology that is not based on facts and reality, and you have to. It's like the Bible. You have it black on white over there, okay? Everybody gives interpretations, and when they don't like the interpretation, when something doesn't make sense, they say, "Oh, that's not literally." You don't. It's just an analogy here. It doesn't make sense. Or they even insult your intelligence and say, "You don't understand because it's too deep." What is too deep when you give me the number and you give me the place and you tell me what the hell happens? Like uh, Noah, he was what 600 years old when he built the ark, and he died when he was 1,000 years old. Now, that's not literally, and then they try. Oh no, you know what? It's just a metaphorically speaking, and then oh no, that's they measure time differently. The years were differently. It was not differently because God supposedly limited humans' life to what 120 at one point, wasn't it? And this guy lived until 600, and then to make the ark, and then he died at 1,000. Oh no, no, you do not understand. You don't have. That's why God is the how that works in mysterious ways or something. So the same with these guys. We believe. Well, it's not like that. It's not gonna convince me, especially you, Sullivan. I heard you talk. I saw you. I saw you. I heard you answering questions. So for me, you have a lot of work to do to come back from IQ 87 to 130 or 140. Okay, or you want to call me a racist probably because I used IQ scale. I bet you do. Well, thank you very much for being with me. See you later. Probably by that time, a lot of news will come up, and a lot of idiots will expose their uh, idiot ways and their IQ levels anyway. So stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be a just person, just man, just woman. All right. Have a nice evening. Bye bye.